This is classic, the tomato dishwasher interview. I love it.
I'm in my kitchen. I had to harvest yesterday because the rain's coming. So,
All right, well, welcome to the Institute. Welcome to the group. And then I'm
thank
just
you.
going to turn it over to the group. When I walk away from the computer, you might not hear us very well while we're talking, but I'll come
Okay.
back with the audio and tell you what we can see. Okay?
Okay.
All right, you guys go.
Yeah, pressure.
A little bit so you're saying a little bit, but if I were to say so, I would say first degree. If we're going with cardio. Okay, I'm going to say there's some mild. Okay, keep going. So that's everybody in agreement on that one. A little bit of pressure for cardiovascular. Okay, so we're in agreement on that one. Keep going. So something going on with blood ingredients because I'm not really seeing a redness or anything. I'm just getting attention. Is there consensus on liver or consensus on thyroid? So we're getting a little bit of liver, okay? So now would you say upper intestinal tract or lower intestinal tract?
I see lower.
You guys think lower? Okay. So along with the tension in the blood, there could be some pasty. So pasty would specifically home in on cholesterol. So far it's been blood, liver, cardio. Okay, and you guys picked up on gastrointestinal. So right now, what was most obvious for people was they picked up on a mild cardiovascular indication. So that would relate to your heart and your veins.
Not with cardiovascular. I've never, I haven't had anybody say anything.
Do you have a history of cardiovascular in your family?
Yes,
Okay.
my
Can you give us?
father, high blood pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
Picked up on a blood indication, which would relate in this situation for you more to your ingredients. So they're curious about cholesterols and irons, potassiums, just the ingredients of the blood.
I have had higher cholesterol. I would not say it was high, but together with the HDL and the LDL, high cortisol, maladaptive stress syndrome 1. And it's from, I had heavy metal exposure.
And then they wondered about the GI, the gastrointestinal or digestion.
Almost 3 years ago, I had a small intestine inflammation, but it was there. Who knows how many years it was there. And I changed my diet and I had another colonoscopy and I told them, I was like, okay, it should be good now. And it's like, okay, you still have something. They took a biopsy. They still couldn't figure out what it was.
So then we also picked up on a little bit of liver. Anything you know about liver?
It's because of the inflammation in my small intestines.
Okay.
So with the diagnosis that I had something in my small intestines, they took stool samples. They said I had something, but they couldn't figure it out. So then I switched my diet a little bit on my own. 2 years later, I had another colonoscopy, and I told them, I said, "Hey, you shouldn't find anything." It was a different doctor, and so when I woke up, she said, "Oh no, you have something," and we took a biopsy this time. And so I just thought, okay, and then about, I don't know, a couple weeks later, I received a letter saying that it looks like with my condition that I take too much ibuprofen, and I do not take ibuprofen. I don't have pain in my body. Then I just thought, I'm not going to wait for them to give me a diagnosis of Crohn's or something and then cut out 10 feet of my intestines.
Okay.
And I changed my diet and things started shifting. Immediately they started shifting. And then I had a colonoscopy 2 years later, and that's when it all resolved. And they went in and verified that indeed had resolved.
Okay.
So there was the inflammation was gone.
Anything with thyroid?
I used to have low thyroid. I changed my diet, and then I was told that I could get off my thyroid medicine, which I did. And then I tested a year later, and it was within normal range.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Marilyn. We'll be in touch, okay?
Okay, great.